Moving on to the third category of your credit scores. Now, the third category is age of credit. It's real simple. How long is your average, your combined average of all of your lines of credit, your loans, your credit cards? What is the average, right? Age, right? Age. Is it aged well, right? Is it fine wine, right? Because you gotta put that in the barrel, man. You gotta let that thing sit for a minute. And it's actually similar to that. So your age of credit is actually like 15% of your overall credit score, which is 82.5 points. So it is, this is a big deal. Now, realistically, we all know when we dealing with time, time is time. Time is time. So it's going to take you time to build your age of credit up. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you got one credit card when, you was fresh out of high school and you done had that credit card for 10 years. And then you got another credit card 2 years ago, right? So realistically, to the date it is writing, you got a credit card that got 10 years on it, plus the credit card that got 2 years on it. Your age of credit is 12 years divided by 2 because you got 2 cards. So now your age of credit is really 6 years. Now 6 years is actually, you're getting up there. You really want to get to them double digits. But in order to get to that overall double digit, that means you got to establish a bunch of credit early on and then, let it season, right? You can use some authorized, trade lines. Yeah, that'll help boost it. If your grandmother or your auntie, the one that's doing good, yeah, if she got a credit card, tell her to throw you on that. Say, auntie, put me on that. I'm trying to build my credit up. And that's going to assist you. But also remember, every time that you open up a new credit card, it's going to bring down your average, right? So I just gave you an example of a 10-year credit card plus a 2-year credit card. Now let's add a 1-year credit card because let's apply for another credit card, right? So now we got 3 credit cards, 10 plus 2 plus 1, that's 13. Now we take that 13, we divide it by 3. Now we looking at like 4.3, right? We got 4.4, actually 4.4. Now we got 4 years, 4 months on our credit card. That's the average age. We just went from 6 to 4.4. Yeah, so every time you get a new card, it's gonna knock it down unless you got some soldiers at the top, right? You got grandma, auntie cards at the top, it's gonna do you right. So really, there's no way to like hack this other than having somebody who has a seasoned credit card and allow them to add you on as an authorized user. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen sometimes, man, even that doesn't really play that major of a role because they count that account from the day that, it starts reporting to your account, which is still cool because it's a free account that you're getting, right? Remember, the more accounts that you got and the longer you got them on, the better it's going to help you out. So keep that in mind. It's 82.5 points. It's going to take you some time to get there. And, just try to like run it up. Try to run your credit cards up right off the rip. Try to get as many credit products as you can. And I mean as many responsibly, right? Don't just go getting 100 inquiries. That's not what I'm saying. Don't just go apply for everything. I'm saying anything that you can get. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I didn't do it. And I wish I did it. I wish I did it because realistically, I was only applying for credit cards. I told you I was only applying for credit cards that they sent me offers to. Like, if it's all spend $2,000, make $200, I'm like, yeah, let me get that. And then it was like 8 months later, I got another one. I'm like, oh yeah, let me get that. Then a lot of times, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was throwing a lot of them joints in the trash because when you start off early on, some of them have like a $45 a year annual fee. I don't want to pay no annual fees. So, a lot of stuff I just threw in the trash. Plus, I didn't really need a credit card because at that point, I was probably similar to you if you just starting out. I didn't even know to use my credit like that. So I wasn't even using it. So for me, I wish, or if I could go back in time, I definitely would have got like 10 cards right off the rip. Like the first year or two, I would have tried to get myself 10 credit cards because I had a mortgage and I had an auto loan. So I would have had like 12 accounts. My age would have been looking nice right now. Ooh, my journey would be looking nice right now. My average age would be like 9, 8, 9, you know what I'm saying? 8 piece, you know what I'm saying? Ocho, you know what I'm saying? They be calling me Ocho Cinco, so that pretty much is that, man. Age of credit, let it marinate like fine wine.